welcome back to another episode of In the Field with Sarge. Of course, we're in Garrison in what we've been calling the COVID base camp, aka my shop. Also known to my friends in the UK as a shed. Now, I do have some fans going because right now it's 100 degrees outside, and it's probably that hot in here too. I don't want to run the air conditioner because I'm sure it will drown out the audio. I hope the fan doesn't get in the way as well. But what we're doing is our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and we're also going to do a review at the same time. Now, this product that I am going to review right now is from Ozark Trail, and I'm going to get in depth with it here shortly. But I just want to remind everybody, we do have a link in the description below for PayPal if you'd like to give a donation, or if you'd like to see a certain product reviewed and want to help out with that, that's great. To my subscribers that are manufacturers or represent manufacturers, if you want to donate a product, I'll be more than willing to give an honest review of it. But like I said, I will give an honest review of it. I'm not going to hold anything back because you just gave me a product. I'm still going to be open and honest. I'm going to talk about economy. I'm going to talk about everything, quality, and we're going to be open and we're going to be honest about it. So lately we've been getting a lot of questions about camping on a budget. I recently did the Ozark Trail modified 10-person tent. A lot of folks went out and bought it after that. I'm still getting their personal reviews. So if you bought one and you tried it out, please comment on the video, and we'll definitely give a shout out to you. Now, before I get started on this, there's a lot of info. You know, in the previous video we talked a little bit about what's been going on. I also want to give some shout outs to my OutKast family, the Northants Magnet Fishing, Nigel Lampert. Please, check out these folks' websites, their Facebook pages, their YouTubes. They're phenomenal people. Nigel is a bang-up guy. What he pulls out of those canals in England with the rest of them is just crazy, full of history, and they get to go crazy places. Glenn and Marie Collins from the Peaky Dippers, their son Mitchell Collins from the Peaky Diggers. We've got Rusty Nutz, Steve. This guy is unbelievable. Check out Rusty Nutz Magnet Fishing. See what Steve has been doing. Everything he does a lot of things for charity. He has auctions up on his Facebook page with some of the finds that they've refurbished. It's just unbelievable. Check those guys out. Of course, you know, from the mind of G, George was one of my soldiers in the Army. Served under me. I was his sergeant. Guy has got a phenomenal writing skill. Check it out. He's doing great. We've got In the Wild. Check out that Facebook page. They're fantastic photos all over the UK. Great group of folks. They're all wonderful. If I missed some of you guys, I am so sorry. And I'll definitely get back to putting up some title pages and thanking you at the end of my video. Alright, so with that, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can enter to possibly win the product that I am going to review. Now remember, at 500 subscribers, we gave away 2 of these rechargeable flashlights / power banks by ODStar. I keep forgetting their name. John Numbers was the winner. He did a great review on it for us. I still want to upload that and want to get with John and do an interview. Now that I'm at 1,000 subscribers, we can do some live feeds. We'll be doing those coming up. Lots of videos and great content coming in. Of course, on our Patreon page, they get first-hand views. They even get choices to as to content for the next video and things like that. So if you'd like to become a Patreon, go over to the Patreon site, look up In the Field with Sarge, and you can do that as well. So with that, we are, and I have the cover for it right here so I can read everything that's in it. It's an Ozark Trail piece. Ozark Trail, I remember them from years ago when they first came out. It was all subpar stuff, let's say. Now they've come a long way. They're starting to make some good quality stuff, mid-range. I hear they have some top-end stuff out there. Eventually, we'll try to get to review some of their stuff. But for folks on a budget, the adorable wife found this, and I thought it would be a great addition. You've all seen my spice bag that I kept all the little bottles of seasonings and forks, knives, and spoons and all of that. Well, this basically is the same thing, but a little bit better, I think. It doesn't have some of the things that I put in there, but of course I can modify this and add it to it as well. This is a 24-piece camping kitchen set from Ozark Trail. Okay. Now, when I first saw it, I was kind of uptight because the silverware that was in it was made out of this weird plastic, and I'm really not into plastic ware. I like stainless steel. It's easier to clean for me. It's easier to pack, things like that. But what Ozark Trail took into mind was weight. Now this guy here is about half the weight. I'd say it's about a pound, and we'll get a scale on it. But it's about a pound. The spice bag weighed about 4. So we're going to take a lot of that weight out. So they use plastic when they can. It's still good quality plastic. It's dishwasher safe in the top rack. You don't want to put it in the bottom because it will melt it. The plasticware does seem somewhat durable, so I like that as well. I'm not going to go ahead and read off the entire contents yet. I'm just going to open it up and we'll start taking it out and looking at it together, all right? So let's rip this puppy open and show you the guts. Comes in a really nice heavy-duty case, okay? And that is everything that's in there, okay? And we'll go through it all individually, okay? Here are some insulated pouches that you can put soap, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, whatever. You put it in there. It's got a little flip-top top, and when you got it in the cooler, or if you got it in here and you're worried about it leaking, it's got a hard cap for it too. Does have some good sealing properties, and I like this idea. And you get 2 of them, okay, and you get a little area that you can write on it, and you can put what's on it, when you put it in there, all of that. So it comes with 2 of those, and we'll put those, let's put them this way so you can see them. And they look like they're easy to clean. The whole thing, the cap opens up and you can wash it out. Okay, and then you've got 4 big spoons, tablespoons, and they're made out of this plastic that is, it's not brittle, but then again, it's not too soft. It's got a nice texture to it. They're pretty big. Even got holes if you need to put a lanyard on it for whatever purpose you may need. So it's got 4 spoons, 4 forks. They're not pointy, but they're pointy enough. Even with a tough piece of meat, they don't collapse. I did try these out just for that purpose. They clean up well. Like I said, you can put them in the dishwasher. And then, of course, 4 serrated butter knives. I don't know if the cutting edge is going to be good, but if you're going to be cutting anything, you already have your field knife and or a decent kitchen knife in your knife set. So This I have not gotten a chance to try. Like I said, it'll probably cut, but if it's a tough piece of meat, you might have to work at it a little bit. All right? So there's 4 knives. It also comes with a little cutting board. I think this is fantastic. You know, it even has a little trough in it to catch any juices, so to kind of control where it drips from. It is kind of flimsy, but you know, on a table or whatever, works great. Comes with 2 scratch pads for cleaning up afterwards. You put those down here. Now, what else I thought was pretty cool was they took it a step further and give you a little spatula. For some of our tent stoves that are pretty small, you're all downgraded in your pots and pans. This is perfect though for getting in there, you know, and it's got a beveled edge. So great, made out of that same plastic to be washed in the dishwasher, right? You've got a ladle, you know, self-explanatory. And it comes also with this somewhat of a wire whip or whisk. It does lock into place when they come out. It'll do the job. It'll definitely do the job. As far as cleanup is concerned with it, I don't know, but it does store pretty compact. And then it comes with a pair of tongs that aren't as springy, but I do have an idea of how to put a somewhat of a spring mechanism or a spacer in there, maybe even a little twig, and it'll work fine. They do have teeth on them, great for bacon. They are designed to take the heat, but not extreme heat, so I don't know how cooking bacon will be, but on my next field adventure, we're going to try all of this out, and we'll see how it goes, and that'll be the final part of our review. Right now, we're just looking at all the things that it comes with, and then the next video, we're going to put it to use, all right? And then we'll talk about it then out in the field, okay? So there's your tongs. Now what's really great is you have all these spice containers, and they all screw together, by the way, right? And they unscrew, and now you've got a twist top where you can control the pour if you want 2 or 3 holes or maybe just one, right? And there's one underneath this one, and you fill it up through the top. This one is 2 compartment, so I could do like salt and pepper in this one. This is a 2 compartment too with a big mouth, so if I had crushed red pepper and maybe some ground cloves or something like that, something large particulate, you know. And there's another small one. This is a 2 compartment with a fine on it, so maybe salt and pepper on that smaller scale. And they all screw together into one single unit of this size, right? And there they are. And then it goes right into the pouch here. It has an elastic hold down. And then we have another large one. And this one breaks down into 3 separate containers. And this one has 2 compartments in it. So I can put 2 large capacity, whatever. I could put sugar in there or Parmesan cheese. On this one is another large one where you can, the tops pop off and you fill them up like this. That's probably a good way to show that. And then the top. So, you know, another large, maybe Montreal steak seasoning and bacon bits or something. And then we have another one, which is another double as well, with a finer bit. So if you had maybe ground white pepper or even a salt and pepper mix, garlic salt, things like that, put all that together, and again, it all screws into one unit. No fuss, no muss, no mess. I really, really dig this. And it's made out of hard ABS plastic or acrylic. which will definitely take a beating. And again, it fits into the case as well as with everything here. So, that's it. And this whole kit at Wally World or Walmart is, I believe, around $20, give or take a few dollars, depending upon if they do a price reduction on it or hold it up for sale. I've seen it other places for around $35, but around $20 is about average. It's a great little kit. It's super light. And like I said, we're going to do a final review of this. The only thing I got to test out was a fork. But we're going to test out everything in the field. And we'll give our final review on it. These have been washed in the dishwasher one time. And they did well in the top rack. And we have a sterilized cycle on ours. So it withstood all of that. They clean up real nice. They feel real good. And they look a little bit more sturdy than most plastic flatware. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close the video. But now, we're going to close the review, excuse me. But now, if you'd like an opportunity to possibly win one of these, all you have to do is make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, you like this video, and comment down below the words "I'm in." You can say anything else you'd like, but as long as you have "I'm in that comment, we will enter your name for a drawing, and we're going to do that probably at the end of the month, probably around the 1st of August. And then we'll get one of these sent off to you, and you could give me your review on it. Everyone else, if you like what you see so far, I suggest you go ahead and get one and give it your own try. Get out there in the field, see how they wash up in a field environment, and it'll test your skills as far as how you do your cleanup with your pots and pans and silverware and all that other stuff, and see if it fits into your model, and give us an honest review as well. All right? And with that, we'll let you go. Remember, love one another. Get out there, keep moving. If you're struggling, get out there and tell somebody about it. You got to be able to help yourself before you can help anyone else, and you got to be able to love yourself before you can love anyone else. So with that, take care.